Hi guys, welcome to your full body workout. Today we're going to change things up a little bit. It's going to be the same structure, format's just going to be a little bit different. So the circuits are going to be in Tabata style, which is 20 seconds on of your movement and then 10 seconds of rest, and you repeat that 8 times or for 4 minutes. So round 1 is going to be all upper body. We're going to alternate between 2 different exercises. Second round will all be lower body, and then third round we will finish with core. So you're still going to have those rounds of cardio in between each round. Remember, you can run, treadmill, outside, circuits, suicides, whatever makes you happy. You can run in place, you can jumping jack, you can high knee, you can butt kick, you can jump rope. You have all the options there. Biking, if you have just a street bike, you can go out and ride a couple of loops. If you have a stationary bike, pedal on that. The goal is just to get 3 minutes of having your heart at that high level and going into that cardiovascular zone. So you'll do that between each round. If you've been with me before, you've done this, no big deal. Remember, you always have the option to repeat this whole video again if you want more, or if this is kind of your intro to circuit training. It's a great start. If it's maybe a day you're just trying to go a little bit lighter, then just do it once. But if you want that intensity, do it twice, do heavier weights. You can always do your cardio for longer. So lots and lots of options there. Music is linked for you. I have different playlists, especially on that Apple Music one. Some of them are explicit, so if you have young kids, just be aware of that. And I think that's all I've got. So we're going to get started with a little warm-up. If you're someone that kind of lives and dies by your watch, then go ahead and get that started. Alright, we're just going to start today with an inchworm, walking all the way out to that plank, walking all the way up, getting that stretch up, and rolling all the way up, and walking it down, holding that plank for a breath, and walking it back to the toes. Just warming up through your body, adding in whatever movements you need to. Good, you got about 10 more seconds. You got about 5 seconds. Make this your last one. And rolling all the way up. Good. 3 exercises we're going to go through. Count about 15 for each one. We'll do high knees. And if you don't want high knees, option to just walk it out. And then we'll do butt kicks. Same thing, option is to kick it back one at a time. And then jumping jacks. Again, option, you can come into that squat and bring it back in. Alternating your feet and just making it quick. Alright, so starting with those high knees. Ready? Let's go. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt kicks. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. 10, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the beginning. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt kicks. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get to hopefully your heart rate's up a little bit more. Let's just go ahead and take a nice big breath all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And bring it all the way down, rolling those shoulders up and back, just releasing. And swing them forward. Just adding on some nice arm circles. And reverse, sending it back the other direction. Good, crossing left over right, right over left. Just loosening it all up. Maybe just take some final swings. All right, so round one, we have the upper body. We have 2 exercises we're going to alternate between. So you'll do 20 seconds of exercise A, you'll get 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds exercise B, 10 seconds rest, and then we'll repeat that. Exercise 1, we've done these before. You just have your bicep curls. Lots of options. You can just keep them straight forward in that neutral supine position. If you want to do more of a hammer curl where you bring your knuckles to your biceps, shoulders, and then release, you can do those. Or if you want to come out wide, you have that option as well. I'm going to just keep it plain and simple, just straight down the middle, making sure you're working on squeezing all the way up, releasing all the way down. Don't just stop halfway. Really follow through with the entire movement, bringing it up, bring it back down. So that's exercise A. Exercise B, we just have a bent over row. So bringing those elbows back behind you to your pockets, and then straight back down, squeezing up, exhaling down, working those triceps while keeping that core engaged. So 20 seconds A, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds B, 10 seconds rest, and then we'll repeat until we've gone through our 4 minutes. So if you're ready, grab those weights. I'm going to get our timer started. All right. We start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. Inhaling on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. Making sure you're not swinging, squeezing through those biceps. You've got 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds of rest. And then we're going into those bent over rows. In 3, 2, and 1. Squeezing it up at the top, rowing it. This is one that's better to go slow and really make that motion intentional. You got 3, 2, and 1. Alright, we're back to those bicep curls. In 3, 2, and 1. You have 4 sets of the same exercise, so if you want to switch up any of those bicep curls to do a different movement, feel free. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Second time through, bent over, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure you've got that gentle bend in your knees. Core is engaged. Really squeezing through those triceps to pull up. Just going to those hip pockets and straight back down. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Alright, third time, bicep. You have 3, 2, and 1. Again, control is what's important. Try not to swing up with that curl. Slowly lowering it down to that full extension. Slight bend still in those knees. Core is always engaged. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Check your position. Knees are right about over those ankles. Soft bend. Engagement through that core. Squeezing through those triceps. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Last time of those bicep curls. I'm going to alternate this time just to switch it up. Do what you want to do. Ready? Last time. Check in. You've got those slight bend in your knees. Core is engaged. Extending out all the way through that curl every time. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Good. Done with bicep curls. Last time, bent over rows. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Last time, really squeezing at the top. You got it halfway through this last one. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so now you have your 3 minutes of cardio. Go get after it, and I'll see you after. Go, go, go. Just like that, you're done with round number 1. Moving on to round number 2. First round's always the hardest just to get into, so just like that, you're done. So for round 2, we're moving on to legs, a little bit different, same exercise, but we're gonna do single leg work, so we're just gonna alternate between sides. So you really only have one exercise really, but it's gonna be split into 2. So movement is, we're gonna step out into a squat and then step back into a reverse lunge, back out into a squat. Step back, squat. Step back, squat. And then on where we would do exercise B, we're just going to squat and then step back with the right leg. So switch, easy peasy. All right. This one, optional. I'd encourage you to use your weights. You can just hold while you squat. If you're someone who likes to rest them up on your shoulders, you can squat and lunge back that way. You can just use one weight or no weights. Totally up to you. I encourage you to try some. All right. So get yourself all set. I'm going to get our timer. And remember, it's a squat to a reverse lunge. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. That left leg is stepping back and then stepping forward to squat. Lunge, squat. Good, you've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, switching sides. 3, 2, 1. Squat, stepping back with the right, stepping back forward. Balance isn't so good today. That's all right. Putting all the weight in that front foot and then all the way in that other foot as you stand. Rest. 2 down, 6 to go. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Squat, reverse lunge with the left. Step it back. Really driving down that right foot as you drive it back and left leg forward. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Step it up. Maybe shake it out. Good, you've got 3, 2, and 1. Right leg is stepping back. This time that weight is in that left, so you can drive back with the right. Still engaged in that core, even though we're focusing on their legs. You got 3, 2, and 1. Halfway done with those legs. Good. You got 3, 2, and 1. I won't lie, y'all, spent most of my day up on my porch reading today. Didn't really want to work out. You've got 3, 2, and 1. But we're here. Sometimes you just gotta make the motion, you know? All right, we got 3, 2, and 1. I think there are probably maybe one time I can count on all my years of working out, but I haven't felt better after I worked out. 3, 2, 1. Half the battle is just getting there. And you're here. And you've only got 2 more left. Just like that. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Really driving down with that right as you step back with the left. Should start to burn a little bit. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Just like that, you're done with that side, and only one to go. Whew. 3, 2, and 1. Last time of legs. You're halfway, you got this. Last time of this. 3, 2, and 1. 2 down, 1 to go. Go do your second cardio and meet me back here. You got this. You're on your last round. You've done arms, you've done your lower body, and now you just got that core. You've really been working it this whole time, and you've got it warmed up, but now we're really just going to focus in on it. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good and warmed up. So we're going to go down to our mat. This one's going to be a little bit more, you're going to have to pay attention because we're going to go from being on our back to flipping over on our stomach. So first exercise is going to be a sit-up or a crunch. I prefer a sit-up. I feel it more all throughout my core versus a crunch where I feel like most of it ends up in my neck. Regardless of how many years I've tried to make it so, it just doesn't work for me. So do what works for you. I'm going to do a full sit-up, but you do either one. Second exercise, we're going to flip over and go into a plank. Options, if you were with me last time, you can be fully extended or on your elbows, and you can be on your knees or on your feet. Since it is for 20 seconds, I encourage you to try to be on hands and feet as long as you can, even if it means you have to lower and come back up. Let's go down to the mat, starting on our backs in that sit-up of your choice. If you want to add a challenge, you can always grab a weight and make it an overhead sit-up. Okay? All right. You ready? Last round. All right, you got 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Remember to exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Looking up and forward. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Get 10 seconds to flip over into that plank. Good, you've got 3, 2, and 1. Engaging through that core, zipping up that belly button to your spine. Nice long spine. Pushing through those heels, pushing through the heels of your hands. 3, 2, and 1. Flipping back over to that sit up. Good, you've got 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to switch up my feet. Remember that exhale on the way up. Using your abs to lower you. You've got 2 and 1. Rest. Flipping over to that plank. This time I'm going to go from my forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Again, same thing. I'm grounding down, pressing through my heels, zipping up my belly button, looking just slightly forward. Breathing. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Halfway through. All right. Back in those sit-ups, I'm going to go no weights this time. 3, 2, and 1. Just reaching for my toes or heels. It's easy to hold your breath if you're doing core work, but it's so important to breathe. You've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to my hands. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Really squeezing, really engaging. Even though shoulder blades are squeezed, fingertips are pressed down into the mat. Everything is working. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Last time on those sit-ups. Maybe try something different if you haven't yet. All right, you've got 3, 2, and 1. Again, butterfly sit-ups. I'm reaching out in front of those toes as far as I can. Breathing through it. 3, 2, 1. Done with sit-ups. Last time on this plank. Good. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Really engaging. Things are starting to shake. Shaking is good. You've got 10 seconds. This is it. Last exercise. And then you've just got cardio. You've got 3, 2, and 1. And my abs burn a little bit. It's good. All right. Go out there. Do that last cardio. And then we cool down and stretch. Go, go, go. You got it. Last one. In case if you're ever wondering, I'm actually doing it with you, totally and completely, and that last round got me today. That's good, right? So we're going for. And now we just cool it all down. So just kind of do your best to kind of just keep moving. Maybe shrugging out those shoulders, loosening it out. Just walking around. You don't want that heart rate to just come to a crash. You're going to just keep it going. Maybe walking out. Some of those high knees, just making it more like a stretch. Good, now come still. We're going to take a nice big breath all the way up. Exhale it all the way down. Inhale all the way up. This time exhale, rolling it down. Walking your feet out a little wider and over to that right side. Start with just the stretch, bringing that nose down to your knee. And then bending into that right knee. Coming into that side lunge. Stretching out through the left. Good, stand it up. Hold it center, hold the stretch. And then walking over to the left. Head down to that knee. Just staying for the stretch first. And then bending into that left knee, extending that right. So my side I just recently had surgery on, so not recently, October, but still close enough. Doesn't always feel quite as good, but you'll make it work, right? Good, and standing it back up, holding up. And just toe heel those feet back so they're just right under your hips. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, rolling up, shrugging those shoulders up, circling them around, crossing left over right, right over left. And we're going to bring that right arm in front and hold it. That left arm is coming between the wrist and the elbow, and you're just pressing up. Make sure those thumbs are pointed up the entire time. Filming on camera is like standing in front of a mirror. You think you're facing one way, but it's really the opposite. I think by now I'd get that. We'll get there, right? By the end of all this. Good, and switch it out. This time your arm is going to come above your head. Right elbow comes down back by your head. You're using that left hand to press your elbow down, walking your fingertips down. Good, switching it out. This time left arm crosses, right comes between that wrist and that elbow. Those thumbs are pointed up. And you're just pressing it in, releasing through that bicep and tricep and shoulder. You can kind of wiggle out your neck a little bit. And stretching it back. This time left elbow comes up and over your head. Right arm comes to that elbow and you're pressing down. This one really gets the backside of that tricep. And release. Just shaking it out, right over left, left over right. This helps to release all that. And then grabbing that left ankle, foot. Now on this one you want to work on maybe your balance. Getting that left knee and keeping it as close into the right. So if that means you hold on to the wall or the chair to make this happen, choose that versus working on your balance and looking like this, right? Because then you're not getting the stretch. You really want to work on keeping those knees right in together. And then if you do have your balance here, you can grab that right hand, left foot, and pull it in, just keeping in mind, again, knees together. And swinging that left foot over, crossing over that right knee. First thing, flex that left foot, protect your knee, and then just come seated down. This might be enough for me today. I feel this a whole lot. You can bring your hand to the outside of your foot, and you can even walk it all the way down. Sometimes I like to bring my right hand to the outside of that left foot and cradle it. It just helps me get in a little bit deeper to that stretch. Good, stand it up, hug your knee in, and release, switching it out, grabbing for that right foot. Again, first, keeping that right knee super close into the left. Hopefully this is some added entertainment for you guys. And then when you're ready, if it works, bringing that left hand back to that right foot, squeezing that foot in closer to your glute. You should feel a stretch through your quad. And then swinging that foot up and around, first checking to make sure that that foot is flexed and crossing it over that left knee. Again, you might want to stay by the wall, or you can bring those hands down. Just really stretching out through that hip flexor and your IT band. All those things that like to get tight, especially from running. And bring it up, hugging that knee in. And release. We're going to take 2 more nice big breaths together. So inhale, bring it all the way up. And releasing. One more time. Nice big breath all the way up. And closing those hands down at heart center. Great job today. Make sure you refuel, get some water, stretch a little bit more. That wasn't a whole lot. If you have a foam roller, go for one of those. Those are great. And again, if you need more, play this sucker again. Play it 3 times. Add in more cardio. Do what you need to do. Connect with me on any of my social media platforms or my website. Would love to hear from you. And be sure to subscribe. Click the little bell icon so you get alerts whenever I upload new videos. And then I'll see you soon. Bye guys.